Hi everyone, this is Balazs from Racing Brick. Today is the 1st of May and that means two things. There are cool Star Wars deals on LEGO.com with double or even quadruple insider points, which means 10 to 20% discount. There are new releases and cool gifts with purchase. You can find the link below and also in the pinned comment. I recommend you head over there if you want to grab some deals. The other thing is the usual reveal of some exciting new LEGO sets, and the retailers didn't disappoint today. Honestly, I was only expecting news about sets coming in June, but we have pictures of 4 LEGO Technic sets, and according to the retailers they are all coming in August. We have brand new electronic parts, new panels, new wheels, recolored parts from cancelled sets that are finally available, so let's get started. The first one is the 42173 Koenigsegg Jesko Absolute in grey. The color is not specified on the box, but it is used on the retailer's product page. According to other sites, we will get the same car in white later this year, but that is not confirmed yet. The set has 801 pieces and the recommended retail price is €53. It looks like this will be the next set in the $50 or Euro range of mid-size Technic cars, which is already the €53 range since the Huracan Technica. I like the look at first glance, it's more recognizable than the Huracan and less hectic than the Bugatti Bolide. The dark bluish grey color is also a good choice, although I'm a bit afraid of the stickers used. Usually the grey background color matches the plastic, but based on the photos I have concerns this time. But the good news is, we have new parts and comebacks. At first I thought we were finally getting the curved 3x13 panel in dark bluish grey that was only available in the cancelled Osprey set, but that's something different. We seem to be getting a new shortened curved panel. Based on the parts surrounding it, I think it will be 9 modules long. I have mixed feelings about the release of all these new panels, but I'm sure custom builders will be happy about it. I think all these smaller panel fairings were already available previously. The Peugeot 9X8 had a lot of them, but I'm not 100% sure. The other good news is hidden on the side here. These appear to be the number 1 and 2 small panel fairings, which were only available on the Osprey in this color, and they cost a fortune on Bricklink at the moment. As I said before, I like the styling of the bodywork. More and more system parts are being used for the details, which isn't a bad thing, at least if they stay in place and don't fall off during play. There is a knob for the hand of God steering on the roof, and as we see on other photos, it should be easy to remove for display. The opening doors also look pretty cool and accurate, hopefully they won't be too wobbly. The entire rear section appears to open, and we can also see that the new pistons from the Kawasaki motorcycle are used here. It's a nice touch. There's another detail to discover here. This set has a differential, which was not a trivial component on the previous cars in this scale. This picture shows a gear behind the door, and this one as well. I'm not sure if the doors are synchronized or if there is an opening mechanism for them, because there is no information about it on the box. And now for the odd things. The rear wheel has a dish with a 5-spoke rim design, but at the front we have the usual 6-spoke Technic rim. The original car does have a covered rear wheel, so that's accurate, but it has 5-spoke rims everywhere, which makes the LEGO version look weird. All in all, the set looks okay for the scale, not an exact replica of course, but it works for me. I'm sure it will be similar to the Huracan Technica and will look even more accurate in person. The next set is the 42175 Volvo FMX truck and EC230 electric excavator. The set has 2274 pieces and the recommended retail price is €200. So we get a medium-sized truck, a trailer and an excavator. I'm not really into heavy machinery, so excuse me if I'm not as enthusiastic as you might be. The truck looks good, but there are a few odd things about this photo. I feel like that beam is a bit misaligned, it doesn't look parallel to the other parts around it. We get transparent small panel fairings with prints on them for the headlights, that's a cool feature, but I can already see people complaining about the blue pins showing through them. There's a hand of God steering knob on top of the cab, it's got dual wheels in the back, it's a decent Volvo truck in the scale of the car transporter, but nothing special. The trailer has even smaller wheels, but not many other details. Now for the excavator. The last similar one we had was the 42121 heavy-duty excavator, but I think the scale is a bit different this time. We have wider tracks and also pneumatics to control the excavator. There seems to be 2 cylinders and 2 switches at the rear. That should be enough to play with. it will definitely be quicker to operate than the linear actuators on the smaller model. As this is an electric excavator that has to be charged on site, we will also be provided with a power unit that is hopefully equipped with batteries and not a diesel generator. So that's pretty much about it. I think fans of construction vehicles will be happy with the set. Now let's see the exciting one with the brand new powered up hub, the 42176 Porsche GT4 e-Performance. This set has 838 pieces and the RRP is 170 euros. The highlight of this set is the integrated hub. After the blurry photos from my first video, we can now see much more detail. There is a steering motor at the front, and the output of the drive motors is here on the side at the back. There are also 6 integrated LED lights, which is something quite new and exciting. The USB charging port is also on the side, which seems to be a bit odd to me, but I suppose it's accessible when you open the door. As you can see, the Control Plus logo is on the front of the box, so the hub uses the same application as before and will hopefully be compatible with the powered up app going forward. The label also says high speed. We are eagerly waiting to see that performance in real life with a 3.6V rechargeable battery. And of course the lights work. The headlight part is the same as on the Ford GT and it is also transparent but printed. But how will the LEDs in the hub light up the headlights and the taillights? That's a good question, and this picture might give us a clue. There seems to be a ripped hose coming from the LEDs in the hub. It's hard to see, but it might contain the new version of the old LEGO fiber optic cables, which is pretty exciting. We can see these hoses in other photos as well, and on this top view I think these are the fiber optic cables themselves under the hood. Other than that, it looks like a decent mid-size Porsche kit with a nice color scheme, similar to the Ford GT. I don't see a lot of system pieces used for decoration this time, which is a very wise decision for a remote controlled set as it needs to be as durable as possible. I'm still not entirely convinced by this integrated hub as it seems to have limited utility, but if the set performs well it can be a cool remote controlled playset for kids. The last set revealed is also exciting. This is the 42182 NASA Apollo Lunar Roving Vehicle. This one has 1913 pieces and the RRP is 220 euros. First of all, this thing is pretty big. Just look at it in the guy's hands, it's 40 centimeters long. The first thing we notice are the brand new tires and wheel guards. The tires simulate the woven mesh wheels of the original and look pretty good. And of course we have a brand new dark grey color. The wheel guard pieces seems to be very specific to this vehicle, but maybe they can be used for other Technic race cars in the future. If we look at the back of the box, the main images are a bit confusing. At first I thought we were going to have some B models for the set, but it's much cooler than that. NASA could not take the LRV to the moon fully assembled as it would take up too much space. It was transported with separate equipment and folded wheels, and this is exactly the mechanism we can recreate with the LEGO set, which is really impressive. Here is the chassis with the wheels folded in, then there are 3 additional modules with antennas, cameras and other equipment. And each of them has a plaque with lots of technical data so you can display them separately. According to this picture here, the vehicle will also have a working suspension, which is a nice feature considering the folding mechanism. It also has 4-wheel steering if you look at this photo from above. I see it is controlled by this lever here in the center, which again seems pretty realistic. There's a lot of detail to see, the seats, all the instruments, very cool. The set even includes some rock samples that were collected on the moon, it's a nice touch. So these were the Technic sets that were unveiled today, all coming in August according to the retailers. They are not yet on lego.com, I will add links to the product pages as soon as they go online. I'm looking forward to getting my hands on the new hub in the Porsche, because that high speed designation really needs to be tested. Hopefully it's not just high speed in the Control Plus universe, because that would mean it's slightly faster than the off-road buggy, which isn't exactly lightning fast to be honest. But the set I'm most looking forward to is the NASA LRV. I have to confess this wasn't the case when I first heard the rumors, but it is perhaps the most feature-rich and interesting build from a Technic perspective in this wave, so I really can't wait to build it. So folks, what do you think of these 4 sets? Which one do you like? Which one could be better? What are the most exciting features? Are there any new parts you spotted in the photos that I missed? Let's talk about them in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe with notifications as more exciting LEGO videos are coming soon. See you next time, bye bye.